Hello, hello, my crafty friends. This is Dawn Robles, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And look what I have. Yes, I'm going to tease you. I have a beautiful copy of the brand new catalog right here in front of me. So, if you haven't received your catalog and you don't currently have a demonstrator and you'd like a catalog, please send me a message and I will make sure that you get one of these beautiful books in your hands. The other thing I'd like to mention that if you place an order that is under $150 this month, if you could go ahead and use my May Hostess code, I will make sure that I get a small gift in the mail to you at the end of this month. So, a couple of great deals going on here. We do have retiring products that you can get at a pretty decent price right now. Today we're going to be using one of them. I'm going to be using the 1 3/8 scallop punch, and it's actually on my clearance rack for $6.40, guys. So if you guys want to get some circle punches, I know there's a 1 inch yet. These are going to be while supplies last, but again, $6.40 for a quality stamper. Quality punch. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is how to make these super cute little pouches. I have little candies stuffed in mine, and I make these with my daughters. So if you guys are looking at a craft, something to do with the kids at home, this is going to be really simple and easy, and they're going to have a lot of pleasure knowing that they created this themselves. So I've been making this for years and years, and I think the original designer was Poodles. I've been making them since I've started crafting, so they go way back, but I do believe she is the original designer. And all you're going to need is a piece of 6x6 DSP, your scoring board, and a couple of I'm going to use a scrap of Whisper White, a scrap of Blackberry Bliss, and a scrap of Daffodil Delight to make a tab on the front of my little pouch there. So, real simple project. I'm also going to go ahead and use the Label Me Pretty stamp set. Now, this again is also retiring, and it can be found on my website as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and place my 6x6 piece of paper in my scoreboard, and I'm going to go ahead and score that at 1, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and at 5 1/2. I'm going to rotate that and score it at 1 inch. And at 4 1/2. Now that we got the scoring out of our way, we'll remove the scoreboard, and all we're going to do is simply burnish our score lines. And you don't have to be super rough with this. This folds real easy. And I wanted to get some of it used up so I can justify buying all the new beautiful DSP in the catalog, because I'm telling you guys, it is gorgeous. The catalog launches on June 3rd, so you'll be able to place orders then. We also have the new in colors, and they're fabulous. So I can't wait to share some projects with you. Okay, so I went ahead and burnished all of that. Now on this bottom piece here, I'm going to cut in my 1/2 inch glue tab away up to that first score line. And then I'm just going to make a real small wedge right in the top there. And then we're just going to go ahead and cut up all our score lines here to that first score line. And then I'm just going to, again, just make a small one, a small wedge. And I think it's time to clean my scissors. The last one. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the top. We're going to go ahead and remove this 1/2 inch glue tab again. very, very tiny wedge on the top there. And this flap is going to be the one that folds over, but we are going to remove these other 3 tabs as well. So we're just going to cut straight across that score line. And you can use your cutting board or a larger scissors, but I just thought, what the heck, we'll just use what we got in front of us. Okay, that's all the cutting we have. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our detailed trio punch, and I'm just going to round these the corners here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of tear and tape, and I'm just going to take that all the way up on this glue tab here, close to the score line. That's what will keep our nice little pouch or box or whatever you want to call it together. And then I'm also, you see how this folds up? This is going to be where I'm going to place another glue tab because I want that fold to go backwards. Now I made some of these at Christmas. I changed the size a little bit and I put little whiskey bottles in there for my co-workers at the office. So my fellow realtors, it was a hit, let me tell you. Okay, just simply fold that over and glue it down. You're going to go ahead and put your tabs in, line this up, and then just go ahead, remove that tear and tape backing, line this up, and fold that over. There you go. Then you're going to take your sides right here, your fingers right here in the middle, and you're just going to squeeze that in. Kind of line that up, make sure it's not wonky. Give it a good press, and flip your deal over, and your pouch is made. Now, you can tie a ribbon and it'll hold it that way. I go ahead and I actually make a little tag and I put a stopper in there. And the way I make my stopper is I simply just take a couple of my dimensionals. You don't ever want to waste any of this. Might as well put it to good use. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold my tab over and put that right where that would stop. So it can't go any further. And then I'm just going to make a nice little tag. So I'm going to bring in my Whisper White and my Blackberry Bliss ink. And I said, thank you for caring. Beautiful. I'm making a bunch of these up because my daughter is actually promoting from the 8th grade. And so she wanted to give a few to her friends. So we're just going to whip some of these up. And that helps me use up all my old paper. So I can bring some new projects to you guys. So I just used the 1 1/4 inch circle punch for that. I'm going to bring in my 1 3/8 scallop punch. Again, clearance rack, $6.40. And I'm going to punch me a scallop circle, and then I'm going to bring in my 1 1/2 inch punch and grab a piece of Blackberry Bliss, and then all I'm going to do is glue all those together. And there's my pretty and colorful tag. I'm just going to go ahead and put one more dimensional on the bottom here so I can balance it out on the front of the pouch. Bring my little pouch back in. Remove the back of the dimensional. fold my tab over. Ooh, and I did that all without using my belly. Good for me. And then I'm just going to kind of center it in between there and pop it on. Easy peasy. And there we have. You can stuff Lifesavers, Hershey Kisses, little candies, little goodies, Smarties, that kind of thing in there. I know the liquor bottles, I needed it to be a little bit bigger, so I just adjusted the dimensions there. And there you go. That's how you make it. So everyone, that's all I have for you today. Go out there, make it a great week, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye for now.